What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Interest, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Guys, I need you guys to like the video, share the video on Twitter, share the video on Instagram, Facebook groups. Help me get more engagement on a video. Hype the video. I appreciate the love, the support. If you could do that for me, I would really appreciate it. Just continue to share my videos for me, please. That's all I ask. Hit the like button and share my videos for me and hype the video up. I just want to get more engagement, and I want to get my channel to really be popping. Once it popping, bro, I promise y'all, I'll drop these videos back to back like it's nothing. That being said, let's get into it. Just every time you watch my video, just like it, share it. Share it to as much platform as you can. And give me some hype points. I appreciate that, guys. It means a lot to me. That's all I ask. But anyway, it's your boy No Interest, and I'm back again with another one. I just wanted to talk boxing for a little bit, just give all my thoughts on the sport of boxing and the best fighter that I've seen in my generation, Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Crawford is the greatest fighter that I've seen in my lifetime. The first guy that I really took notice to when I was watching boxing, or just watching old school boxing, was Pernell Whitaker, guys. This is Bud Crawford and Usyk, two best pound for pound fighters in the sport of boxing right now. Bud number one, Usyk number two at heavyweight. But pound for pound is crazy because the heavyweight division, guys, shouldn't have a pound for pound. Shouldn't have guys on the pound for pound list. They never used to do it before. The pound for pound that belongs to the smaller guys. Why would you put a heavyweight on a pound for pound list? It's not really adding up. But they want to do that now, which is ridiculous. Anyway, these are the two best fighters in the sport, and they're both 38. Ain't that crazy? Both guys are 38 years old, number one and number two. And they're not even slowing down. Crawford would beat the shit out of Ennis just like Usyk would beat the shit out of Moses Atoma. But boxing fans will say those guys are ducking those guys. Casual boxing fans. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I grew up watching guys like Pernell Whitaker. When I look back watching him, he's the first fighter I fell in love with watching because of his mean streak and just his style of fighting. Pernell Whitaker was fun to watch. Then I was watching guys like, what's his name? I was watching guys like, damn, how the heck did I forget Floyd Mayweather, guys? I said guys like, after Pernell, guys like Floyd Mayweather. I started watching Floyd Mayweather, bro. And Floyd Mayweather was my guy, And then in 2014, I watched a Terence Crawford fight for the very first time in 2014. And that was Terence Crawford versus Yuriorkis Gamboa. And when I seen that fight, I'm like, yo, this guy's better than Mayweather. It was the Gamboa fight that told me Terence Crawford was better than Mayweather, in my opinion. And I was like, yo, this guy's better than Floyd Mayweather. Like, no bullshit. I was young at the time, too. But I could see it. I could see how great this guy was. He made me a fan of the sport. And then ever since then, I've been a huge fan of Bud Crawford. I've been watching all of Bud Crawford fights. Every time he fights somebody, I know my rent is gonna get paid. He's one guy you can't bet against. He's going to pay your rent a month in advance. And then when I came to the YouTube scene, when I came to the YouTube scene, I'm like, yo, why are boxing fans hating on Terence Bud Crawford? Why are these YouTubers hating on Terence Crawford? Guys, it wasn't even like that before. You know, it was crazy. It wasn't like that before. People wasn't hating on Terence Crawford before. He was getting some love, you know. Yeah, they were saying he's fighting guys we never heard of, even though those guys was proven. Like, how is he fighting somebody we never heard of? He fought 3 division world champions. Yuriorkis Gambo was a 3 division world champion. Ricky Burns was a 3 division world champion. He fought Victor Postol, who beat the monster at the time, Lucas Matisse. He's fighting these guys that's done something in the sport of boxing. Yet people were saying he didn't fight nobody. Because back then the standard was high. Now the standard's not high. A guy, Jaron Ennis, can beat a guy named Lima Beans, and people can celebrate that. Are you serious, bro? The standard isn't high nowadays. Jaron Ennis can literally go out there and beat Lima Beans, and people will compare his win to Terence Crawford versus Majimov, or Terence Crawford versus Canelo. Boxing is getting watered down, and these new age boxing fans are disgusting for the sport. They don't understand the sport, so they're gonna say stupid shit whenever they get the opportunity to. But anyway, you know, I got on the YouTube scene and I started listening to these YouTubers. They were praising Bud until Bud decided to go up to 147. Once Bud decided to go up to 147, that's when everything changed. Everybody started hating on Bud Crawford. Oh, he's on the wrong side of the street. They created a street just so Bud Crawford wanted to fight the best fighters in the sport. I remember when Crawford versus Canelo, I'll get back to that topic of wrong side of the street, but I want you guys to look at this picture. I remember when Bud Crawford was about to fight Canelo, I put this picture up and I did a video and I said Bud Crawford is about to do something so everybody can remember who he is. Remember in the movie Achilles, when Achilles was about to fight this guy, and a little kid was like, why would you fight that guy? He's the biggest man I've ever seen. And then Achilles was like, I'm gonna fight him because I want to be remembered. He's like, that's why nobody will know your name, because you don't want to be remembered. Bro, I was telling you guys, that movie literally represents Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford wants to be remembered in the sport of boxing as the greatest fighter to ever do it, pound for pound. You know, he's competing with guys like Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson. He wants to be in that conversation or be considered greater than those guys. That's what he did by going up 3 weight classes to fight Canelo and beating him. Do you understand that? That's crazy. That's unheard of stuff. This guy is the best thing since sliced bread. Not the Vasil Lomachenkos of the world. Not the Teofimo Lopez of the world. Not the Manny Pacquiao's of the world. Those are not the greatest things since sliced bread. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. This guy right here, Bud Crawford. If Manny Pacquiao did not duck Bud Crawford and fight Jeff Horn, Manny Pacquiao, Crawford would have Manny Pacquiao and Canelo Alvarez on his resume right now. Just like Floyd Mayweather got Manny and Canelo. But Floyd fought a younger Canelo. Crawford fought a bigger Canelo and had to go up in weight classes to fight Canelo. But let's get back to different sides of the street for a second again. They were so scared of Terence Crawford, they created a different side of the street. Boxing fans were saying he's on the wrong side of the street. He should have never re-signed a top-ranking Bob Arum. Like, it matters who you're signed to. If both fighters want to fight, the networks are going to work with each other. It don't matter what side of the street you're on. If both fighters want to fight, the networks should work with each other. You understand what I'm saying? Terence Bud Crawford. I believe this is the movie. He was in the movie with Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, I want to see Bud Crawford in more movies. Bud Crawford deserves more recognition than what he's getting right now. He's put in the work. He's put in the time. He's put in the dedication. But coming up, he came up the hard way. He was blackballed. They tried everything. He said, after the Spence fight, he said, they shoved me out. They blocked me out. But I kept my focus. They told me they didn't recognize me. They didn't respect me. They told me I was on the wrong side of the street. They did everything to discredit my wins, my resume. Yet, I still kept proving them right. I meant wrong. Bud Crawford is the true definition of black excellence. How can you hate on a guy like this? He's the true definition, the epitome of boxing. The true definition of black excellence. The true definition of a role model. The true definition of the face of boxing. He's the guy that's carrying the crown right now. He's the guy that makes boxing great again. Bud Crawford is the best thing since sliced bread. Not the Lomachenkos of the world, not the Tyson Furies of the world, not the Earl Spence of the world, not the Teofimo Lopez of the world. Hell no, not the Jerron Ennis of the world.
Killer.
This is the face of boxing. And people need to understand that. They need to continue to give Bud Crawford his flowers. He's not going to be around forever. This guy is planning on making history again, becoming 4-time undisputed in the 4-belt era, proving that he's the best guy in every single weight class he's been to. Canelo Alvarez declined Terence Crawford fight multiple times until he got a lucrative offer he couldn't refused. The man needed over $150 million to get in a ring with a smaller fighter who's 3 weight classes smaller than him. That's how much of a threat Bud Crawford was going into the Canelo Alvarez fight. $150 million. Canelo Alvarez didn't even make anything close to that, fighting the biggest name in the sport of boxing, Floyd Mayweather. But he's asked for $150 million to fight Bud Crawford. Do you guys believe how crazy that is? Bud Crawford is the true representation of the sport of boxing. How you're supposed to carry yourself as a fighter. How you're supposed to live as a fighter. Even the way he lives his life outside of boxing should be celebrated. A just chill, humble guy. Living in Omaha, you have access to the champ. 25-8. He's the people champ. I remember Mike Tyson saying something to Floyd Mayweather. You're not the people's champ. You're not the people's champ. And I'm not a Floyd Mayweather hater. I'm just repeating what Mike Tyson said. So if you're watching this video, don't say you're hating on Floyd. No, I ain't hating on Floyd. I told you Floyd was one of my favorite fighters. Mike Tyson said, you're not the people's champ. Greatness is not hiding yourself from the people. Greatness is embracing the people. This is what Bud Crawford has done. He's embraced the people around him, the people in the city, the people all over the world. This is true definition of being great. That's Terence Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford has done so much amazing stuff in the sport of boxing that will be remembered forever. So when we listen to a guy like Greg Hackett, who thinks he knows boxing, but when it comes to Boots Ennis, He forgets boxing. He sounds like a casual fangirl when it comes to Boots Ennis. I still want to see this fight, Crawford versus Charlo. Greg Hackett sounds like a complete idiot talking about people won't remember Terence Crawford in the next 10 years. This guy is a complete troll, and we should not take anything he says seriously anymore for his disrespect of the pound for pound king. Look at this. This man knocks out Spence, gets on a ring, calls out Charlo. He was literally talking shit to Charlo while he was punching on Earl Spence in a fight that was supposed to be a 50-50 fight. This guy's in a league of his own. Do you guys understand that? This is a fighter that can compete and beat any fighter in any generation. He's just different, bro. A different individual. We won't ever get a fighter like Bud Crawford. No other people are saying another fighter is on the wrong side of the street. We haven't seen that. Only when it comes to Terence Bud Crawford. He's that special. He was able to break those barriers, break through those barriers, and still be great because he was chosen by the Most High Yahuwah. All praises and esteem must go to the Most High Yahuwah and his only brought forth son, Yahusha. Be that as it may, Bud Crawford is the best fighter we've seen since anybody in the sport. There's no denying that.